Hi, I'm Auntie Kate, Yard Sales Arena, here with Uncle Vinty, the Vintage Tool Man, with the Yard Sales Show for February the 5th, 2011. I am official today because I have my tiara on. Well, this weekend there were zero yard sales or estate sales in the Annapolis area. So we trekked all the way to Silver Spring and Chevy Chase to two different estate sales. The first one didn't really have any vintage or antique items, but I did find a couple of things. I got these guys for $1. 12 of the little individual glass salt and pepper shakers. I kind of liked them. For $1, I couldn't pass them up. And I got 2 shot glasses. This one is very colorful. It's hand painted on the outside, very nice. It says Ecuador. And the other one has various scenes from Rome. I paid $0.25 each for those guys. I neglected to mention the previous week I didn't show you guys this, but I got this at an estate sale in Annapolis. It's a huge, I don't know, the diameter is what, about 2.5 feet? I got this huge wreath for $7. It's great. I can't wait till next Christmas to put this up on the wall outside of my door. It's going to look great. Fabulous. It's very heavy and gorgeous. Something like that would cost you $75, maybe $100. All right. So back to this week. The next yard sale was in Chevy Chase, very ritzy area of DC. I found these 2 Chinese lanterns. I paid $5 and $3 for them. This one has an oil lamp in there, a small oil lamp. I saw this online for $25. This one actually looks like it might be older, but it has a votive candle holder in there and a candle. I didn't find this one online, but I suspect that it's worth at least $15. So I really like those. I found this thing. You have any idea what that is? Well, this is a kerosene fire starter. Usually they come in little cast iron pots. You put some kerosene in them and you use them for starting a fire in the fireplace. I think we paid $4 for this. I usually pay, what, $5 to $10 for the pot and the wand, but I liked it, so I bought it. I got this. This is actually a device that you would use for lifting the lid off of the burner covers on a wood burning stove. I paid $4 for it. I don't know that it's worth that much more than that, but we have a couple of wood burning stoves and this will work nicely with those. It seems like it was cast iron day, lots of cast iron items.
It said Arctic on it.
It did say Arctic on it. We have this that says GR and there's a star in between. Looks like a little shoe, doesn't it? And that's what this actually is. This would be screwed down on top of a shoe shine box, and this would be used as a footrest while you or someone was cleaning your shoes. We saw this online. On the top of the box, $275. Wow. All right, Uncle Vinty, you better start making me a box for this guy. But this alone, I think, is worth about $25. So I think we did well with that. Liked it. All right. Uncle Vinty actually found a lot of these items. He went to the basement. I stayed upstairs at the sale. Lots of times, some of the really neat vintage items are downstairs in the basement. Well, he found this. It's kind of kitschy. We couldn't pass it up. It's a coconut. Can you see that? It's just a carved out coconut made into a ladle. We paid $4 for this and we saw a similar one online for $10. Well, when I was upstairs, I found this hanging next to the fireplace, and this is a hearth broom. I paid $8 for it. I just think it's nice. I think it's kind of vintage looking, rustic looking, but it's only worth about 10, maybe $15. All right, I'm going to move over here to show you the rest of the items that I found. I found 2, 4, 6, 7 of these, what would you call these? Trivets, I guess. You would call these trivets. Some of these, well, I guess most of these would be used for sad irons, to rest your sad iron on, except for this one that's round. I paid $2 for the little ones and $4 each for the larger ones. Ironically, as it is with a number of antiques, the smaller ones are worth more. This one that I paid $2 for is relatively rare. This one's worth about $35. This one is for a very small iron. This one is worth about $16 to $20. Oh, now, and the cat is free. This one right here has the name on it. What's the name, Uncle Vinty?
Bless and Drake.
Bless and Drake. I have a number of Bless and Drake.
It's the urn.
This has an urn shape in here, but what makes this one so valuable is that it's got this scalloped edge. Can you see that? Should I turn it to the side? See that scalloped edge? This one I paid $4 for, and we saw on WorthPoint that this is the rarest of the Bless and Drake trivets. So we didn't find an exact price, but I assume this is $25 to $30, maybe more. Bitty bits, you've got to move. This is a B&D one, Bless and Drake, but it's still only worth about $5. So the biggies were these guys, these three right here. All right. And then the last item that I found was this. Actually, Uncle Vinty found this downstairs in the basement. This is an arcade manufacturing company, what you would call a side mill. So this was put up on the wall for grinding coffee or other things that you might want to grind. The patent date on this is June 1884. Really old. We are going to clean this guy up, and I don't think we're going to paint him, but we're going to help restore him and put some oil on him to protect him. We didn't find an exact price on this particular one, but we know because it's so very old that it's worth quite a bit of money. So this was a good find for us. All right, I think that's, oh, the last thing I have is this. I have this tendency at the yard sales to throw everything I find into a basket or a bucket or whatever they have. And I did that at this sale, and they just threw this basket in. They had $15 on it. The handle is broken. I wouldn't have paid $15 for it, but they just tossed that in for us. So I got a nice little laundry basket with it. Okay, Uncle Vinty, are you ready to take over?
Yep.
Okay.
This week I only found 2 items.
Well, you found the other stuff.
Well, as far as tools, and they were $1 each. One was is a paintbrush, and the other is a linoleum knife. This is a Red Devil, and this is worth about $15.
$15 to buy that new.
For new, yeah.
And Uncle Vinty got it for $0.25.
So that's it for me for the weekend.
So that, I guess, wraps it up, eh?
That wraps up the yard sale show for February the 5th, 2011.
We'll be back next week.
See you next week.
Bye.